Welcome students in my biology classes. Today we are going to start the topic which is development of anther and then development of male gametophyte. How the immature anther develop into the mature anther and capable to produce the male gamete or the pollen grain. So let's we start this topic. First we discuss the structure of anther in immature form. It is a structure of anther at flower and inner side. The structure of anther is the structure of anther consists by epidermal cell which is wrapped around anther. After the epidermal cell, it contains the many amounts of meristematic cell or mass of undifferentiated cell. As we know, the meristematic cell is undifferentiated cell which further differentiate into specific structure. So it is mass of undifferentiated cell inside the anther during the time of development. Mass of undifferentiated cells. It is also called the meristematic cell. Now, among these cells, among the mass of undifferentiated cell, among the meristematic cell, few cells which are larger in size and contain dense cytoplasm. Two characteristic of these specific cells: larger in size and then dense cytoplasm. These structure or these cells are called archaeosporial cell. These cells are called archaeosporial cell. Now, archaeosporial cell divide and produce two cells. First is called primary parietal cell and second is called primary sporogenous cell. So again repeat, we are discussing about the development of anther, that means how anther develop. During the time of development, when it is in immature form, it contains just outer covering which is called epidermis or epidermal layer. Second, it contains the mass of undifferentiated cell or meristematic cell which can capable to produce any kind of cell. So among these cells, few cells are in larger size and contain the dense cytoplasm which are called archaeosporial cell. And then archaeosporial cell further divide and then produce a two type of cell. First is called primary parietal cell and second is called primary sporogenous cell. It is a precursor of next structure. That means the primary parietal cell further develop or produce into the following anther walls. Now it produce endothecium, it is endothecium, the first membrane which developed by the primary parietal cell, then the second, third and fourth, three layer structure, it is called middle layer. And then the innermost structure is called tapetum. It is exact edge side. So it is endothecium, middle layer and tapetum. It is produced by the primary parietal cell. So it is a work of primary parietal cell. Now primary sporogenous cells produce the cell inside it. The cells are called, the name of cell is called pollen grain mother cell, or we can say it is called microspore mother cell. Clear? So sporogenous, primary sporogenous cells produce sporogenous cells, and these sporogenous cells produce the microspore mother cell or pollen grain mother cell, which is present inside this structure. So it is the exact location of these MMC, microspore mother cell or pollen grain mother cell. So it is the further development of archaeosporial cell and then following structure. So again repeat, it is a immature ether which covered by the epidermal layer or epidermis. It contains the mass of undifferentiated cell. These mass of undifferentiated cell are called meristematic cell, and among these cells, the few cells larger in size and contain the dense cytoplasm. These cells are called archaeosporial cell. Now these archaeosporial cell undergo the division, mitotic division, and then produce the two type of cell. First is the primary parietal cell, and second is a primary sporogenous cell. Now primary parietal cell further develop and produce a three type of layer. First is endothecium, which is second layer out to inside. After then middle layer, and then innermost layer, which is tapetum. So primary parietal cell produce endothecium, middle layer and then tapetum. Next cell, which is primary sporogenous cell, it produce pollen grain mother cell and microspore mother cell inside it. So it contains total 4 structure or total 4 group of cluster of cells in single anther. So it is a structure or development of anther. So in sequence we can first write the structure of anther and then in sequence of all events. Clear? Now our next topic, which is development of male gametophyte, microsporogenesis or gametogenesis. After the development of anther, the primary sporogenous cell which develop into the pollen grain mother cell. So we know archaeosporial cell produce two type of cell. First is called primary parietal cell. We know it produces a 3 type of wall. Second is primary sporogenous cell. Now these primary sporogenous cell produce MMC or PMC. That means microspore mother cell and then pollen grain mother cell. The polarity or ploidy of these cells are 2n. That means it contains the diploid number of chromosomes. Now microspore mother cell undergo in the division which is meiotic division, and the process of meiotic division in case of angiospermic plant is called microsporogenesis. So it is microsporogenesis. Now microsporogenesis produce microspore tetrad. The structure is called microspore tetrad. That means it produces total 4 microspore, but they all are joined. So that time the name of the structure is called microspore tetrad. That time structure is called microspore tetrad. So it is the first microspore, second, then third, and then fourth. So total 4 microspore produced by the MMC or PMC cell by the microsporogenesis. Now, after the development of microspore tetrad, these microspore tetrad dissociate, that means the dissolving of wall or dissociate, and then split into the 4 cell. It split into 4 different microspore, which further develop into the structure which is called pollen grain. So microspore tetrad further develop into total 4 pollen grain, and each pollen grain contain outer, exine, inner, intine, 2 type of cell. One is vegetative cell and second is generative cell. Now these generative cell produce 2 male gamete. Total 2 male gamete. So it is a single structure of pollen grain. So again repeat the development of male gametophyte. Microsporogenesis, archaeosporial cell which produce a primary sporogenous cell. Primary sporogenous cell produce the MMC, which is microspore mother cell. Ploides 2n. Now it undergoes the meiotic division and produce microspore. Process is called microsporogenesis and produce microspore tetrad. All tetrad or all microscope haploidy is n, that means haploid. Haploidy is n. So microspore tetrad means the joining of 4 microspore. After the dissociation of membrane among the microspore tetrad, it develop into the 4 mature pollen grain. And each pollen grain consists by the exine, it is outer membrane, consists by the sporopollenin, intine, then 2 cell which is vegetative and generative cell, and then generative cell produce the 2 male gamete. So it is development of male gametophyte. Now, few concept based topic. Pollen grain is called first cell of male gamete or male gametophyte. Clear? Very important as per NEET and other competitive purpose. The pollen grain is called first cell of male gametophyte, not a male gametes. So it is the first cell of male gametophyte, and it is the 4 different type of 4 different pollen grains. So it is complete structure and then development of anther and then development of male gametophyte. So in next class we will discuss about the structure of pollen grain, function of tapetum and other topics. Thank you for joining my class.